Hello and welcome to another episode of this incredibly loud title music as we play Final Fantasy X. Once again, it's been a little while since the last one, so I'm not quite sure where we're up. Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, yeah, it's the desert bit. Yeah, we're going to... Well, whatever. You, by this point, you know what you're in for. Hello, Riku. Riku? Hello? That feels wrong. But okay. Oh no. Right, okay.
Let me handle the Machina. I can take them apart piece by piece.
Okay. I don't really understand. What does she just... Oh, steel. Okay, fine. Oh, well, this could be quite a nice way to farm grenades, couldn't it? Yeah. It won't be, but it could have been. Kamari, I wanted you to get mugged. You already have mug, actually. Okay, grand. Reminder that the version we are playing is the international version. Well, as it says, it's the international version. It's the PAL version, which is the same as the international version. So yeah. So expect Dark Aeons. I don't know if that unlocks until the third act. I don't really remember, truthfully.
Isn't there an easier way?
No complaining.
Yes, no complaining. Let's just sit here and be bored. Wacky, you've not had a drop of experience in a while. Let's get you involved. And Kamari. So I don't care for the I think that's just that. I said before, I don't care for the way that the items work as a sort of standard thing in this. Like it... Oh, it's like bombs. What am I here? I don't want to keep stealing, I'd rather... Actually, maybe we'll power break, because it can be quite nasty. Yeah, I just feel... we'll keep the... thing. I just can't remember if you've had an attack yet, but... Another one. Yeah, I'm not huge on the way that all the gear you find is ultimately tied. You know, you're just picking up random things and you improve them. Do we have them? On this, and I don't, yeah, I'm not huge on this stealing mechanic either. A lot of damage from not quite sure where. Do we want to Bushido? Right, it's looking like this is not a useful use of our time. So, does it actually end now? Right, there we go.
That's how it's done.
Delayed reaction. Yeah, it just it undermines the chests a lot because you're almost never picking up items that are the improvement you're looking for. Something's written here. Ahead is a place. I don't know. I can't be asked really working that out. Probably can. Classic. Could be any of them, so I might as well get Whacker involved. I don't think I care about what these things carry. You're going to miss. I'm with you.
Well then, what next?
What next, indeed? I think we need Blizzard. I think Blizzard should do the job. Yeah, very much so. Like it's, I guess part of the problem with it, in my view, is that it ties all rewards down the same like experience line. Like a traditional mechanic with right, here's isn't it? Fine, get that one. Misses. Come back? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like the traditional line of RPG reward systems is that you have like a kind of infinite slow progression through experience, and then you have a sort of rapid exploration based thing through gear. And there's some of this going on here, but because of the way it ties like it, I think it's over there eventually, isn't it? Because of the way it ties all these things to, like, you know, collect this many things to get this many powers in the like customized menu. I mean, like you kind of, rather than rewarding exploration and finding things, you're rewarding like just grinding, really. Now, rewarding grinding isn't actually a bad thing to do in an RPG. As I say, the core RPG loop is that if it's too difficult, you grind up levels and then go back. You know, that is the bread and butter of the genre. But I don't think you should do everything that way. Which I think is possibly something of a weakness in the design of this game. Obviously, as ever, your mileage may vary. Extra health is nice. Extra abilities is nice. Do we want the 4 strength? Right, how many of those level 3 things have we got? Not one, so that decision at least is made for us. Good, okay, happy with that. Not much point using that. No. Sure. I don't think there's much point in any of the others. Riku, we will not be needing extra things from you. Like, the question is whether or not maybe we'll keep hold of that black magic thing, because we might focus it with Kamari and Lulu later. Wait till she gets to level 3. Like, I'm also, as I've sort of said before with this, I'm not generally a fan of like this.
If you say so.
It's a weird voice. Okay, well, if you say so. Oh, Yuna's not with us, is she? To be honest, I might just use Lulu.
Allow me.
Yeah, I will allow you. Yes, I think this is a Bushido moment, actually. Can't remember what the thing is, so pause on the bike. It is quite easy. Okay, good. Oh, it's the one that just punts it in space, right? Okay. Blinding Cat Sith. Actually, how many Elbed potions do we have? 45, so we might be able to use... Oh, we can't use them. Yeah. That probably is good value. I think that bit breaks later, and that's where we get into one of the Dark Aeon fights. For the record, if you're wondering why I'm running in towards the camera, I have no choice. It's one of the other parts with the desert section that leaves something to be desired. Let's whack her out first. Okay, everyone's going up on Whacker, can't say I blame them. I think I will use Lulu actually, because she doesn't get much otherwise. She is a very important party member with the sphere grid selected as it is. Can I just lean over and tissue? Try and play this one-handed for a second. Sure. Giving Whacker a break, which is good. We will do Lulu, but first let's do Riku. Because every one of those is a boon.
Well then, what next?
I don't know why I keep using like ice when it's blatantly like vulnerable to fire, but yeah. So okay. Well, there's our save point, but I don't feel like we're in that much danger, he says. I feel like they are generally.
Sure, this is the way.
Yeah, I think.
Right, well, think this. Might as well get R on here. And I actually didn't want it to be you, and it doesn't have to be you. We can do you next. Thank you for the helping push there, Riku. Okay, well, let's head back through. As I say, it's a kind of oh, okay, well, there's something there clearly. I think we'll try and hug the back wall a bit and then come back round there. Oh, good. No, don't do that. Well, at least it gives us it back from the loss before. I'm not particularly looking to optimise the experience gain here. I know Kamari is suffering somewhat, but right now, I suppose, mind you, maybe we could do it a bit, but I've got a save in sight. I think that was where we came in, wasn't it? Oh, good. Camera angle shift. No. Okay. Maybe we'll let Kamari have an attack on that guy, and then Riku can steal, and then we will get the other one.
Well then, what next?
So we'll fire this down. Very good. There might well be something in that section, and there's definitely something in this section. Ooh, that's not what I was looking for. Too much of a problem, but nevertheless,
Yeah.
what we wanted. Sec. Put on with the others. Okay. There is the experience we're after. I think it is Riku first to get the steel in. Well done. Mari can follow up with a mug. And we'll start just kitchen sinking it. Oh, good. That is actually what I hoped was going to happen. I think it's seed cannon. Is it any good? Probably not. No. Alright, okay. Try this. That is not going to get Kamari out in time. I think our best course of action is to get a haste on this DPS. Okay, just to sync the X DPS. Waka, do you have like a special power? I'm actually in quite a dangerous situation here. Okay, yeah, because he's poisoned. Oh, fuck. Right, okay. But it takes a lot of damage, which is good. Right, can we do that? Because we need to keep you in. What if we get Lulu back? She's got good health, and she will tell us how much she gets. Yep, down it goes. Charge this. Oof, good hit. Who's got the most health? It's Riku.
Riku's back.
Riku is back, yes, and different. In fact, the attention that Riku's back has got in this game thus far is non-trivial. Dodge it? Yeah, done.
That's how it's done.
I wish I could say that a little quicker, Aaron. Blurry moon. Right. So Shimmering Blade versus Dark Touch is kind of nice. Dark Touch is really quite nice. Yes, I think we will do that actually. What's our customised looking like? We take a staff, stave. We smoke bombs are feeding towards Dark Strike. So what have we got? Dark Touch. Oh, sometimes adds darkness. Well. Yeah, distilling is not something that we particularly care about. We might want to keep hold of those. Right, we are going to need to use some items. Can't use the Albed things, but we can do that. And I think I'm going to be stingy and leave the rest. Riku. Extra strength is not much use because she almost never uses it, but extra agility is useful, so good. extra health is always useful. So this is a very happy day. In fact, he's got more coming. You. We're going to go down to here. We're going to get bio. That is definitely the doctor ordered. Is there anything else that we could? We know that Lux spheres don't really do anything for us. So that's there. And Kimari is going to pick up what looks like it's some evasion. No agility, but nevertheless useful. We were going to make a decision on him, weren't we? Where were we headed? What's this down here leading towards, is my question. Oh, bribe. And then we can't get through after that. Do we want to send you back? Which way did friggin... Right, I haven't got any point. I'll worry about it next time I've got things. I don't mind that aspect of the sphere grid. You might think that, like... about 2 seconds, I'm just gonna... take... Slight... wardrobe adjustment. Yeah, you might think I wouldn't like the sphere grid for this inconvenient aspect of not being able to see where you go, but I actually find that bit is the better bit. And again, you might be looking at this and thinking, well, if this was the case with Kimari and you like this bit, why not go advanced and have it with everyone? I think it's good with one person. I think with everybody it's a little less so. We can't get the strength, so we'll take the defense. And right. Kimari falls somewhat behind, and Riku then probably Lulu.
Riku's back.
Tempting as it is to make that same joke again, I will avoid for now. Do you know, because I haven't even once checked levels on this, hopefully it sounds alright. I know my YouTube content is always the Wild West of like whether things will sound okay. I think we've missed the save point here, haven't we? Okay. Great, yeah. I'm not quite so confident that I want to go around the save. Yes, it might be easy. Not quite go so as to say absolutely will. Yeah, you've never dodged anything in your life.
My turn now.
Yeah, it's your turn now. Am I being crazy? Like, there was a save point somewhere around, wasn't there? Sure. In fact, we might as well. Kamari, since it's a sure kill, and also we'll give us more grenades. Maybe I am being crazy. Right, okay. Well, whatever, we'll head on out. What's this say? This way to home. My powerful insights. Oh yeah, right. I hope you like motion sickness, because there's going to be a lot of that going on.
No problem.
No, it literally isn't a problem. Sure, why not? Actually, can't go that one. Nope. Nope.
It's over.
It is, in fact, over, yes. Oh, right. So something to do with the cactuar. That fills me with absolute dread, because those things can be... I can't remember on this game, but on, oh my frigging god. Right. I guess we'll go Tidus, and I guess we'll go Haste on Kamari. Kamari, can you just keep mugging this thing? Yeah. Waka. Waka, come out for Lulu for 1 second.
Let's end this.
Ideally, yes. Inflict darkness to avoid its head, but... Right, okay. Right, so yeah, so Waka.
where's the early bird when you need it?
Yes, quite. I think we'll try this. That seems to have worked. Right. I think you've got poison, haven't you, by default? So that would be good if we could get that in. Although we could do that manually with Lulu. Oh, it's already got it. Right, okay, fine. Well, you know what? Water up, yeah. Okay, yeah, good. Can you just keep mugging it? You have already inflicted poison, so that's fine. If you do, like, what is the Albed potion? Because it must be pretty. Hello? Am I being blind? Can we not use the Albed potions? Like, what? Are they only like a... Oh, use special items. Ah, okay, fine. Yes, I think that is sensible.
Here, this'll pick you up.
Yes, it will. Okay, good. You are coming for Aaron. Right, this is the problematic one. Oh, shit. Okay, that was not what I wanted to happen. I can't really remember how it works with all this. Okay, good. Poison and darkness, very nice, right. Right, he is out of stuff. He's just out, so it's just hitting things, I guess. Good hit, solid hit. Oh! I didn't realise that that was a thing. I thought we just lost it forever, so that is an immediate boon. I think, in actual fact, I can tie this in.
Miss me?
And using him to cast haste on Aaron. Hopefully it doesn't get another good urge. Oh shit, it's lost its friggin... Oh, okay, well that's not... Probably not going to matter in actual fact. Right, can we kill it before its next turn? Probably not, but we can always swap out Kamari. Crit. You did not crit. Okay, back up. We don't need both, we just need one turn. Okay, good job we inflicted darkness. Yeah. Chance him. Right, Glorious Targe. It sounded very nice, was it? Lightning Ward and extra health. Just more health. Although we can attach things onto it. What if... Have we got anything that we've got loads of that could go on Glorious Targe? I really need to clear out this inventory. Yeah. I mean, ice-proof... I mean, the thing is that she doesn't... I guess to her it's more a question of like... Can she... Maybe it's just that, honestly. Like, we're not going to keep it forever. Right, okay, fine. Yeah, it's not all that, but whatever. Right. Let's see the grid. Oh, health. Health is good. Mark's MP is not very useful at this stage, but who knows, maybe it will change in the future. I guess if we head down this way, at least for a bit, you get that extra strength. And what's that? Agility would be nice. All these things would be nice. I guess he could just go and then we just double back. Just go and do the whole thing. It's not like we've got mad priorities otherwise. Ah, good, accuracy. That thing that doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. Okay. Check this out. Danger. Fiend. Right. So G is K. Strong. Fiend. In 10. I C E T, and what's the O? God, my head is not ready for this today. So, ICINIT, and then something in the middle. Sorry, and then something around the edges. Right, well I think maybe we don't go down into the corner then. If that is that specific strong, because if it is the Dark Aeon, we will just get pasted, and it would be a real shame to get pasted, given how long it's been since we last saved the freaking thing. Oh, you haven't even got... Oh, actually, yeah. Right, we're going to take a hit here.
As you wish.
Or
Farewell.
yeah.
it's done.
Approach this carefully from the right side. Cool. Yes. Oops. I was talking with my friend Substandard Michael last night. That's his handle, not any epitaph I've given. But epitaph? Yes. That I've given him. And he was talking about Claire Obscure, and he was talking about like romance. Okay. You're alright. Maybe after we found the save point, yeah? He was talking about Claire Obscure, and he used the phrase, like, I have done something. And I thought it was a really kind of, like, strange way of putting it, because it wasn't him who'd done it, it was, like, the character that had done it. Which is, like, like, it really was, like he was talking in the first person about the character. But I just thought it was pretty peculiar in Claire Obscure because, like, it's not a game that where you even follow one character. Like it would be like me saying, I don't know, that like I led the party. You know, like I as Riku led the party through the desert. It's like, well, no, like. Riku's kind of the afterthought. Like, if there is a protagonist, there is a protagonist very clearly. But, whoa. Right, okay. There might be stuff we can get in those, and at some point, sure, we'll have a look and see. Oh, for fuck's sake. But we need to save the game. Like, we need badly to save the game. Kamari will come in. Kamari. Oh, he doesn't have Mug, does he? I think it's going to have to be Riku, which is.
Bring it on!
Like, it is dead useful getting those shadow gems. So it sort of has to be, but. Just attack it, get the poison. No, you just keep stealing. Get Aaron. Does Aaron have? We could just punt it into the distance, and I actually think we will. It's a bit of a waste of experience for several party members, but kind of need to accept that. Yeah, okay. Again, like, more than happy to pass up on those items if it means going to a save point. We can always come back, but I don't want to lose the last hour. I've no idea how hard the things are in there. There might be like absolutely trivial fights. Oh, have you not darked him, have you? Oh, you have darked him. Oh. Right, well he's got to have a go anyway, hasn't he? So. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about it. Whatever. I think we'll just get out of this one. I don't know why, I've been particularly sphere griddy in this bit. I don't normally put much stock in it, but yeah, this time, why not? Yeah, I think we'll be taking that when we get the chance. We'll really not go. Well, I guess you can see how hard the things are then. That's unfortunate. I've got 52 minutes on the bike. I'm looking forward to coming off the bike. The backside is hurting more than my calves.
That's how it's done.
That is indeed how it's done. Right, very good. Right, well, I guess. Right. So it absorbs water, fire damages it more. So I think we'll go haste upward on her. Seems like a reasonable course of action. You just power break it. I don't know what's coming. Okay. There's a decent chunk of damage. Well done, Lulu. You have already done stuff. You can calm and steal. Remedies are nice, but that normally means bad times are ahead. If that was going to happen to anybody, that was the... Oh, imagine she is hasty. But still, that's the one I'd have wanted it to happen to. I've realised that I haven't lancetted it with this guy, like, at all. It's wacky, I don't know. Okay, so this is now getting potentially quite frightening. Because while he has missed, there's a lot to go around. Right, Riku. No, special use. Oh, but poison, silence, petrification. Not quite my tempo. think that should do it on its next turn. Thank God. Right, okay. Okay, right, well, I think, as I say, it's poisoned, so I think that's it. Yeah, fine. Right. But that is quite scary. Unless we've got things that protect against confusion, I'd sooner give that a miss.
Over here.
Okay, over there. Yeah.
Riku!
Right. Under siege. That's what Stevenson happened.
Yuna's down there.
Of all the places. Let's go.
Where's Yuna?
Kayaku! Who's attacking us? Protect Directly!
Who did this to you?
Kayaku? Kayaku!
A war between Yevon and the Albed?
We're fucking constantly. Well,
Wadu kuvun grosumadas.
Vidran!
father.
You Riku's friends? Well, just don't stand there. Come on.
Just don't.
Out of our home.
Now, right, hold on. That was by an English voice actor. Just don't stand there.
Sid, leader of the Albed. He's my dad.
Of course he was, yeah.
Yeah. We have to save Uni.
Not only Yuna, right?
Right.
Again, it's more the way that the dialogue displays that loot the dead bodies that leads to that weird delivery rather than it necessarily being conceptually terrible. Right, well, we've wanted it for some time. Let's save the damn game. I am going to keep playing. I'm going to keep. Should really see the. No, I'm not going to see the hour out. I'm just going to come off the bike now. 2 seconds. And please be ready for a little bit of clunking as I try and transfer this. Why I still don't have a stand, I don't know. Most ridiculous computer setup. Like, the wireless pad was great, but the yeah, still balancing a very heavy microphone on like boxes of rubber gloves. Somewhat less than ideal.
Yuna, where are you?
Right, okay. Tries to nullify Lulu's magic. Interesting. Tries to nullify. Right, okay, well let's have a think about what we want to do here. Kind of is tempting to just like mug the guy. Yeah, 2 X potions. Oh my fucking god! Right, okay, he needs to go like immediately. Oh god, she fucking messed herself. Okay, good, right, thank you. I mean, obviously it'd be nice to not be hit, but right, we just need to get this guy dead, so there's no point waiting on that. Auron is a big hitter, as is Lulu, so I think we'll keep them for the hits that will actually take these things down. Although she's not looking in great shape, honestly. I think this is miles overkill. I think we could have probably used Blizzard, but whatever. Oh, we probably should have attacked one of the others, honestly. See how much it... Yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Come on. Go for Tidus. Well, yeah, you went for Tidus. Fair. There we go. That's what I was after. Right. Fair play. You can steal. Oh, kind of killed the wrong one in actual fact, because I don't think we can get a bomb core here. Oh, we can get a bomb core. Sensational. Win some, you lose some. Yep, perfect.
Name of those Quaddle thinking?
This is terrible.
Yeah, it's fairly terrible. Right, we are of course. Oh, nice. We're gonna go and route around rather than following the main quest. Why would we possibly want to do that? But before we do that, we'll have yet another punt on the grid. I'm afraid to say that the music for this section is not the best. 4 evasion is great news. Very nice. I think we are slightly ahead of the curve here, maybe? No, I don't know, maybe. Let's just use it. Cool. It actually even sounds like they're saying annoying, which is exactly what it is. Right, cool. Wait, isn't this just the way out? Okay, maybe there's not a wealth of things to explore. I guess we could have gone back and saved. Those. Can you read me?
Oh no!
What'd he say?
We have to get underground.
Where's Yuna?
Summoner Sanctum, this way!
Don't know why we got the preemptive strike there, but I'll take it. We want those to attack. Oh yeah, we want more. Okay, that's a lot less inspiring than the last one, but whatever. Wait. It's kind of the one time where we'll do it. I don't know if Bio was the play. I kind of wanted to kill him before he cast things. Yeah, in fact, definitely wasn't the play, but whatever. Why did I punch him? Let's steal from him. I'm taking leave of my senses this fight. Right. Right. Have you even done it? Yes, you did. You actually did. Controversially, I am going to. Oh no, I'll heal later. Let's get steel in first. Okay, that was uninspiring. Auron hits hard. Let's hit them hard. Good. Otherwise, Kamari, have you done anything with this? I think probably will do. Lulu,
Allow me.
yes, I will allow you. Listen it down. Yeah.
Over here!
I played Blitzball. Oh, that wasn't quite what I anticipated would be the way forward, but whatever. Hopefully we haven't lost any incredibly critical
This
items.
place done for.
You're right. You're right, Waka. We Albed, we weren't always like this. Sin destroyed the island, where we all used to live. After that, we were scattered to every corner of Spira. But then, my dad brought the Albed together again. If we put our minds to it and worked together, then we could make a new home. Everyone worked hard. We had our home back again. But now, why did things have to turn out this way?
Riku. Tandos, Guado. What are they thinking?
Is now really the time, maybe? Right, okay. Tell me about yourself. Half on that. Vulnerable to threaten. Darkness and silence work well. Yeah, well. Oh shit, there's still the fucking Guado at the far side, isn't there? Who's going to hit the Guado pretty hard? Kimari's generally pretty good. Okay. High potions. Oh, hello. Yeah, perfect. Mm. And by perfect, I mean not quite perfect, but still pretty good. Right, okay, let's do... I think we've got that one. Oh, right, okay. But I kind of want the other two, so I am actually going to fire. Who has threatened and what does it... What does it do? Okay. Rika, have you done your stealing bit yet? Yeah. Take that. Right, well, they're not fond of her, are they? Well, is that one? Or it's so fucking hard to select. I don't know why I just... Oh, never mind. Right. Steal from the other one, if it will let me. And then we'll get you out of dodge in a sec. Do you have threaten? Immobilize an enemy with fear.
Do not move.
It didn't move. Mugging is tempting, but I actually think I want to lance it. Just in case you have anything useful, you do not. So that I never do. What am I doing? Okay, good. That's just great. Fine. Can you just mug the damn thing? Okay, good hit. I think we'll go for another threaten. Don't know if it works like this. We do have an overdrive. Do we want to save it for... It's just... I was going to say save it for the boss, but like... It doesn't feel like there are bosses in this. This might, to all intents and purposes, be the boss, which is just another... just slightly peculiar design choice that the game makes. I don't know. As I say, it's like bosses and dungeons are just not something it deals in. I don't necessarily want to be doing too many of them, but I think one more is probably worth it. Lulu, you're doing a reasonable chunk of damage. Great, good work. Right, our run from this point just hits it. We'll put you over to DPS land. Kimari, we will have you mugging because Lulu is going to come out and Riku is going to come in, and it is our bed potion time. Very nice. I don't think I care about all the other stuff, so I think we'll go Whacker. Just hope that. Yeah. Oh, that it's immune to poison, so. I suppose we could have silenced it, but. Cool. Right, well, a good few Arctic winds out of that fight. Whether or not that will be enough is another matter. Back to cutscene land. Right, so we could go back, could we? Could we go back? Very good. Level 3 could take us to triple foul, but we don't have a level 3. Oh, we might have a level 2. What actually is this? Extract speed. Sure. We're definitely not, although haste is nice. Having 2 people with haste, but Aaron's got enough things right now anyway, so fine. Riku will chase Kamari. Lulu will pick up more health. Titus will also pick up more health. I'm not quite sure the MP is going to be as useful, but whatever. Nope. He made a mistake earlier.
What is the Summoner's Sanctum?
The Summoner's Sanctum is where we keep the summoners. We keep them safe there.
Kidnapped.
You kidnapped them.
You did?
I know it's against the teachings and all that.
I get why you did it, but...
Well, I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get hurt on their pilgrimage. So you kidnap them? I mean, if the summoners don't do their job, then who will beat Sin? You want to protect them, I know. But Guardians are there for that. If Guardians do their job well, summoners will be safe. Right? Right!
It's quiet. Kimari goes now.
She's not here. Hello again. Wait there until we have performed the sending.
They died, protecting us. It's not much, but the least we can do is give them a proper sending.
Hey, what's sacrificed? The Al-Bed said summoners were being sacrificed. That summoners shouldn't have to do a pilgrimage.
Why couldn't they trust Guardians to protect the summoners? The Al-Bed had no right stopping their pilgrimage.
The pilgrimages have to stop. If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand, they might defeat Sin. Uni could... But then she... Uni will die, you know? You know, don't you? Summoner's journey to get the final Aeon. Yuna told you, didn't she? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then... If she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her. Even if she defeats Sin, it will kill Uni too, you know?
Was I the only one who didn't know? Tell me why! Why were you hiding it? Why didn't I know?
We weren't hiding it.
It was just too hard to say.
He was hiding it.
Lulu! How could you? How could you? Isn't she like a sister to you? I thought you were family. Why don't you do something, Waka?
Don't you think we tried to stop her? She follows her heart.
Yuna, she knew what she was doing when she chose to become a summoner. To face Sin, yeah? Yuna knew.
But Waka, that's just totally wrong. Summoners shouldn't have to sacrifice themselves. Just so the rest of Spirit can be happy, right?
But that is our choice.
We all live in fear of Sin, you know that.
A world without sin. That is the dream of all Yevon's children.
Just...
And we will use that power, even if it means our lives.
It's like... I don't mind Donna's outfit. But now is just not the time for that.
And I've been telling Yuna, let's go to Xanarkand together. Let's beat Sin. I told her all the things. We could. And all along, the whole time, I didn't know anything. But Yuna, she'd just smile.
Hey, watch.
Hey, you got pretty good.
You sound sad.
Yeah, maybe.
Want to scream?
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what?
Hmm?
It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah. I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Unfortunately, that scene will never quite land. I get what they're trying, though. I get what they're trying for.
I want my journey to be full of laughter.
When I played this game for the first time...
Can't let her die.
Okay.
I'll find her.
When I played this game for the first time... I think that's a bit of a strange fade out, isn't it? It got me... I was completely blindsided by this. Now, I am willing to concede that maybe that's not my smartest moment, but it is very heavily telegraphed now, but it just didn't occur to me, much like Tidus. I mean, this is the thing that, you know, I bang on and on and on and on about with character-driven narratives, protagonism. Tidus is a really good protagonist because he's he's exploring the same world and the same events as the player. He is the tool, you know, and obviously Waka is supporting in this, not to a lesser extent Lulu and Auron. These aspects of the story are quite well put together. Obviously, some of the writing, I mean, like the last 20 minutes of anime storytelling are a bit heavy-handed. I'm not really sure what the Albed are doing doesn't really hold up to scrutiny. That they would, give their lives to kidnap some people who will, through an act of suicide, save thousands. It just doesn't make sense. But that's not really. I think that's to miss the point. It's not about the big world events. It's about the relationships between characters. And I think that I bang on a lot about the colour schemes and the a lot of the journey in Final Fantasy X. It's really well timed and really well set up. If you are playing this, if you've been watching this for the first time, this has been your debut, I'd love to hear what you think. I'm not closing off the episode just yet, but I'd love to hear what you think. I'm a bit sad that I haven't been able to convince you to go and play it for yourself, really. But but still, if you have gone that followed it through with this as your first time, yeah, like, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I say feel free to. I mean, I would appreciate it, if you did. But we'll carry on.
Go, go, go!
No time. Yeah.
Reno! We reach 1
Hurry,
minute.
hurry. We'll have 1 minute.
Where's Yuna?
Emergency something.
I said, where is she? Answer me, damn you!
What do you do when you find her, eh?
I didn't know anything about what a summoner is supposed to do. And I told her all those things without even knowing.
I thought we had 1 minute.
I've got to tell her I'm sorry.
That's it? You're gonna tell her you're sorry. And then you just drag her to Zanarkand and make her fight Sheen, huh? You're all the same. Let the summoner die so we can live in peace.
No! I'm not gonna let Yuna die!
Ah, words. Show me action.
I'm telling you, she won't die!
Boy, don't forget those words. 'Cause if you do, I'm gonna make you regret it.
Ooh, powerful.
I won't.
What happened to our 1 minute?
So you know where she is?
Of course not. That's why we're gonna look. Using this airship.
Airship?
Was that father ready to? Yeah. Apologies if you got epilepsy. Look away now. Okay. Epileptics can probably look back, although it is a cutscene, so as ever, expect flashing lights. Now, to me, it doesn't really matter, but like my personal preference, I think these airships now, like, we're starting to see more of a Square Enix design, like, because some of the earlier airships, like in the early Final Fantasies, are kind of, I don't know what to say, not exactly realistic, but more realistically designed than this, you know. But again, I mean that's splitting hairs. It's not even splitting hairs. It's just personal preference.
What's going on?
We're gonna blow up our home.
How?
it's
but none
so
of the forbidden machina. Hey, don't! Hey,
things
now!
are there. Right, let's see. Fine. Again, as I have mentioned more times than I care to recall, it's a cutscene that I feel like it drives the plot rather than the other way around.
Hartfundank. Frideku ipwit machina. Ecto lipa piamta. Wika.
Hey, look. Don't get so down.
Yeah, it's only like...
Like happy festival fireworks, yeah?
You can cram your happy festival, you big meanie.
Yeah, that is... Come on, come on, come on. Yes, right, okay, control.
I'm okay. I'm fine. Really. I'm okay.
I mean, I don't understand how you're okay.
This is tough on all of us.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Like, oh, it's ever so tough on all of us. Not, you know, I don't know why Riku's making such a fucking big deal of it. You know, all the, you know, like, just because, you know, all your family and friends in your hometown's just been obliterated, will you not take a moment, Riku, to just, you know, think about how tough it is for the rest of us? Go on.
Why didn't I just shut my big mouth?
That is the more million-dollar question. Right. And Sid is glitching out there. I hope that isn't going to be a problem later. Right. Is Kamari just kind of stood? I think he stands in the corridor, doesn't he? Let's save it. Let's save it just in case. Probably going to be going for Aaron, yes.
Price for protecting summoners. The price.
Yeah. Right, there you come on.
Kimari never forget the Albed sacrifice.
Sorry. What? I mean, fair enough, but like, isn't... Whatever.
Hey, I'm not looking forward to my brother dying when this is all over. If only there was some way of doing it without anyone dying.
Let's think of one.
Easier said than done. If we had all the time in the world, yeah, we'd think of something. Sin would kill us all. Spira doesn't have that time.
just that's like if only there was a way to do it. Well, why don't we think about it? No, like absolutely not.
We owe our lives to the Albed.
No, because you wouldn't have been there.
No matter how they beg, we cannot quit our pilgrimage.
So it's completely... It's just wasted effort.
I've known since I was a child. My will is set. If I do not do it, someone else must, you understand.
Fair enough, but... The Albed Sykes all escaped harm. We are ready to play again. Lakam. Okay, well, can we not? Yeah. So, is there a way higher? No. Maybe I just can't hire yet. We use Blitz to cheer our people after the loss of our home, you see. God, what was it? I can never remember which one's like Blapper the Rapper. Alright, great. I don't think there's like a special prize for doing all the Al Bhed stuff. I might be wrong. Right. Who are you? Rin. Can't sign more than 8 players.
Well, it appears you
were on the ship.
I came to home to pick up some quite the please.
Right. Yeah. Like, firstly, like, what weapons have you got? That's all pretty good. Right. It's time. Let's just get rid of some stuff because we've let our inventory just get absolutely chock full of nonsense. We do not need these things. I'm sorry, it's going to take forever. This I should have done it ages ago. Brotherhood is actually quite good, and are these like original ones or something? Maybe we can't sell those. Dark Ward is not enough that we. Right, Ice Member, okay. Some of them we will, I guess we will want to keep because there is like, you know, being. Like, for example, lightning proof is sometimes useful in certain fights. But Seeker's Arm Guard is like a never thing. Seeker's Armlet, never thing. I'm not going to do weapon attacks. That's just like that's just a level of min-maxing I just will never do. But maybe having the extra armor can be kind of useful. In theory. Poison. Oh, he's actually got that equipped. Yeah, fine. We've just got so many of the damn things. Hunter's spear is pretty nice, but I think we'll keep it with Lulu for all our thing he needs. Silence Ward they've already got. I don't think I actually care about Berserk Ward. Speed. I'm sure we can get better than just that. We'll keep Firewall just in case, but we'll got that. I think we've already got some of those, but whatever. I'm not going to sell that just yet because I don't care about that. Okay, about that. Realistically, I'm never going to use that. That we definitely want. Why would we have that when we've got that? That really doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. If we're not going to use it by default. There's not really much point in using it at all. I don't think I care about that. Definitely don't care about that. I think we sell that. Sure, we definitely want that. No. No. Maybe we might improve that. That is what she's got equipped. Yeah, I think we'll stick with counter-attack. Lightning Ward is okay. Lightning Proof would be nice. We'll come back to that. I don't remember if we got it or not. SOS regen is pretty dreadful, honestly. Initiative, absolutely categorically not. Ruin Mog. Get rid of Magic Claw. Get rid of Twin Lance. Oh, that's interesting. It's not necessarily good, but it's interesting. I'll keep one of those just in case, because if we ever want to build in like a specific attack or something, then at least we've got that. So I guess there's some reason to keep that. I don't care about Berserk Ward. It's not awful. Keeping that definitely. I don't think I care about that. We'll get rid of that. Definitely keep that. That's not awful as well for building stuff. Oh, Silent Strike as well. Extra health is a no. It's just got some stuff which is good. Blinding Cat Sith is good, but unfortunately the answer is no. Ice Brand gives at least 2 things. SOS Null Blaze, wow. Mithril Taj, Seeker's Shield we could use. I think we'll still go with that. Not even sure which of those saves more. I think we'll keep that. Oh, I guess we'll get rid of that. Right. Okay.
Thank you. All pros. May I help you?
Yes. Oh, really?
Thank you.
Right. Wait, so does it not? Check. Right. Auto sort. This is not really how I would have liked to sort them, honestly. Okay. Fine. So yeah, we'll keep a Baroque sword in the hand just in case we need something specific. So he is lightning proof. I don't think we're ever going to use that. Like if it's proof, then it's pretty good, but like other than that, not so much. So lightning ward, stone proof, poison ward, sleep ward, silence ward is what she's got equipped. I don't think that's ever going to get used. The others possibly. Shimmering Blade's a thing, so he's already lightning proof, so we don't need lightning ward. Stone ward is very useful. I just can't see it with Seeker's Bracer. It's not likely to do anything with that. I think I like those two so much that I'm going to get rid of that. Yeah, keep that just in case. You have got two of these. One that does this and the other that does not. Confuse is just too damn good. Right. I guess we keep... No, I'll just get rid of that. Does not matter if she gets hit with dark. That's the lot. Right. I am pleased that we did that because it I should have done that an age ago. Now we'll have a look at if there is actually anything that's remotely useful. Dark Touch is fairly useless. So maybe we will pick that up. No, not just yet. Can we get a variable mod and get sensor on that? That's too good to waste. We can probably... Can we get another lightning ward? What does that use? Yes. Welcome. Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, if we customize... well, firstly, ductile rod. Oh yeah, right. Okay, so variable mog. We want this. Yeah, like cactor scope is preferable to what she has, so that's good. And then what was the other one that we bought? The ductile rod. So we could do what? 10% magic or 3% magic. It's not really all that inspiring, honestly. I guess we'll do that. And then
roof shop.
How? Oh, I don't care. Oh, what the fucking? Oh, click on that. The other thing that we could be doing here with our excess money, to be fair, is like if we, for instance, went up to that.
Thank you.
Does that allow us? Is that a customize feature that we have now unlocked? Yeah, so stone ward. Oh, it's actually only 30. The one I really want is like confuse ward. That would be pretty good. Do we want that? I always feel like they throw confusion at you more often than they throw stone at you. But what's this? Oh, dark proof. Right. Yeah. Yeah, have you got any weapons we want to sell? So... Okay. We'll keep it just in case. And unfortunately, we can't get rid of that just yet. Oh, did that remove the need for... No, it didn't.
Thank you.
Right, what? Don't know.
Look, I'm really tired. Leave me. If it's not an emergency, would you mind leaving?
Okay.
Wait. There's something I want to ask you. What would you think if I said I was giving up my pilgrimage? Unusual. Most people would never forgive a summoner who quit.
Why's that?
Behind my back, they would say I was abandoning my duty.
So, who cares? Why not do your own thing and let them say what they want?
Yes.
Easy for you to say. But, you do have a point. Maybe Bartello and I should go someplace far away.
Yes.
Thanks for the company. I feel so much better now. Thanks for the company. I feel...
Weird way of saying feel, but good. The Summoner and Guardian seem... Okay, well, good times. Why are you just there in the freaking corridor? Poor child, yeah. The airship so big that it's got 2 save points on. Later that will be more important than it is now. Race and blah blah. Oh, I think that was where we met, wasn't it? Is it you? Ocean view. Right. Okay. So that's the airship, I think, pretty comprehensively explored. We've yeah, it's also the 2-hour mark, which is
oh. Then what? You want to keep her safe, correct? Would you seek to stop her pilgrimage?
Of course! If she continues this fool pilgrimage, she will die. Sure as if you killed her yourself. No harebrained law or teaching could send my little niece to her death. When I save her, I'll make her give up being a summoner quicker than a desert melts ice.
Even against her will?
Better than a dog's death. And I'll take down anyone who don't agree!
You are the captain.
Good! Then it's settled.
say what he wants.
No matter what happens, Yuna won't give up her pilgrimage.
He called Yuna his, niece, right? I mean, so that makes her Al Bhed, right? Don't say it. Yuna's Yuna, right?
Legiuni achan vem kuneshka?
Can't you end a pilgrimage?
Legiuni achan...
Yeah. Right, okay, well...
First, we rescue...
Vidran! Verfolgt Yuna!
Gosh, your father, what?
Effen Krufui!
Yuna!
Right. I didn't mean to actually proceed this. I was about to like end the thing. Ah, yes. Oh god, I think I've just walked into an absolutely ginormous cutscene.
Where was that?
The palace of St. Bevel, heart of Yevon.
Gramps, let's move!
Easy, kiddo. Bevel's defenses are top-notch.
What's the matter, Gramps? You scared? Yuna's there, so we go and get her! And that's all!
You got guts?
If not tactical acumen.
Nuka!
It'll take a while to get to Bevel. Meanwhile...
we prepare for battle!
Yeah, I kind of wish we'd done this with the old music on, really. I mean, we did prepare somewhat for battle. Let's now not prepare for battle. Let's prepare for some more wittering on about the episode and the state of it. Somebody involved in the writing / art direction, in my view, was obsessed with this idea of they had to stop a wedding. That was a key component of and it feels like in the narrative that gets. I really don't know with it. Like, on one hand, if it is perhaps to be viewed as just a setup for like the wider thing of actually keeping Yuna alive, then perhaps there's something to it. Perhaps it is a good way of establishing antagonism with Seymour. It's certainly a very easy way to establish some antagonism, but it just doesn't really seem like it fits in with the rest of the plot, and this is kind of the thing. It's like one of the other parts of Final Fantasy X that I just find very, very interesting is, like, sometimes I wonder what the relationship is between the good bits of writing and the not so good bits of writing. Or when I say writing, I guess it might be better categorized as the sort of story elements. Because I think that the whole thing of like Tidus being dragged off to a world where he's trying to get back home but fears that he probably cannot, and having no choice but to just bandy up with people, I think that's really good. I think it's just a really simple, clear motivation that the player can easily get on board with, that doesn't run contrary, at least for the majority of the game. I mean, we'll see if it runs contrary later, but it doesn't run contrary with any of the motivations of the surrounding characters. I think the idea of sin and trying to defeat sin is a really good idea. I think that sin has a lot of... I think it's a good antagonist, like, from the start, as long as you've got other forms of antagonism running alongside. While there are bits that I am a bit, I think some of the Jecht bits could be handled better. I really like the whole Jecht Tidus interplay. It could be more complex, but it's still good, even as it is. But then next to that, you've got this sort of, like, the Yevon Al-Bhed thing is just, like, even on the first playthrough, it's not great. It's not handled terribly well. You've got, like, all that stuff that happened with the Al-Bhed base and, like, the route to getting us the airship and that's not terribly... It doesn't feel well handled. But on the other hand, when you look at the sort of the progression of Tidus in that, and I really do like the way that he, we're descending into that environment. You're literally going down. I think there's a sort of, like, metaphor for digging and uncovering truth there, which I quite like, of being, somewhere that, like, that this... I think that's okay. Yuna, like, in the marriage things, like, both now and previously, and maybe there's some like fine print if you speak to the right people where it starts to make sense, but I think that's really clumsy. The attack on the beach where they try and fight Sin with the Al-Bhed, and then, having tried to fight them with the Al-Bhed, they then try to go to war with the Al-Bhed. It's just... That's just confused and messy. But do all these little bits, like is it about like juxtaposition? Does the core story work better and feel better because of these contrasting elements? Does it in some way help it? And I think it's a really difficult one to answer, because it does feel like a contrasting experience, the writing in this game. I really like the whole thing of the, like, I mean, as I say, it's, you might argue now it's almost become a trope, but the fact that, like, we're leading Yuna off to her death is, and we didn't realise that, or 22-year-old or however old, 24-year-old me didn't realise that. I think that's good, and I do like the interplay between these characters. As I've said before, I think of the Final Fantasies, Final Fantasy VII is, by far and away my favourite, and I think it is, like, the best of them. I think it's the point where it's at the pinnacle. Big shout outs to Final Fantasy VI. I think that's great as well. I'm definitely of the mindset that, like, if your favourite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy VI, I respect that in a way that I don't necessarily respect as much with folks who like, say, Final Fantasy IX. 6 is brilliant. And it's just different to 7. But of all the Final Fantasies, this party is the tightest party of Tidus, Yuna, Wakalulu, Aurum, Kamari, and Riku. They are the tightest group because their stories are. It's this. It is. I mean, this is what they bang on about in the game. This being my story, but their stories are interwoven in front of the player's eyes. It isn't so much about like their individual histories. It's as much as it is their shared journey in the game. Obviously, you know, some of them are more connected than others, but it's. I think that's really good. One thing we haven't really talked about, well, we haven't talked about it much, you know, like in the last 20, well, the last half hour of this episode, because we went into death by cutscene. We had a long section in the desert, in the Al Bhed desert. As I said before, I'm not terribly fond of that. I find it like quite. Like the camera angle is like the camera is almost deliberately trying to be confusing and disorientating, but it actually just kind of comes across as a bit of a pain in the backside. Like those maps are just very long, and we spend a lot of time in there. But fair enough. But what we didn't get, and again, it's just not something that Final Fantasy X really goes for, and I find it's just strange. It doesn't feel like a dungeon. Like, can you think of anything in these sections that really lands as a boss? You know, you might argue that plant creature with Confuse. Certainly in the Al Bhed base, and yes, I will be calling it that. I'm not going to use the silly and awkward name that is given in the translation. There's just nothing there that there's no like structure, no mid boss definitely, and certainly no end boss. It's just kind of a sequence of bits. Now, to me, this feels. It's a peculiar decision from a sort of game design school. It's because, like, on one hand, you're doing something different, which is kind of good, but on the other hand, you're the difference that you're doing is like, rather than having landmarks, let's have no landmarks. Which, from a purely like a general game design point of view, is peculiar. That is an odd choice to have such like a flat challenge system, you know, or flat peril system, really. But again, there's this thing that Final Fantasy X does, and I talk about it a lot with the world map, that it's like building out this dreamlike experience, that things aren't segmented. It's just sort of a general flow of things that are happening, you know, like it's a game of like transitions between like areas. The words I was going to use here, murky transitions between areas, and I guess that plays into it a lot. We are, by the way, soon, and I think it'll be. I think it's probably going to be in the next 15 minutes of the next episode, there will be a boss fight. But this in and of itself is a weird one. I think it's next. I think it is in the next 15 minutes. Because it's so tempting to just get back on the bike and do another episode straight away. I'll give it some thought, because like that next boss is where I think Final Fantasy X goes awry again. A lot of the late game, there are bosses in the late game, but a lot of those bosses, including this one coming up, are, to me, is fucking tedious. It's also, I think we've died at some point on this playthrough. I'm sure we have, but like this next boss is one that we might die on, at least the first time, and you would think, with everything else that's been going on with the combat, that would be, that's an injection of interest. But this is the point where the combat system sort of starts to fall apart a little bit, in my view, because a lot of these big bosses, there is just like one thing with Final Fantasy IX that it does, sometimes infuriatingly, but like at least it's kind of interesting. It's like Final Fantasy IX's there's a high level of randomization within the fights. Enemies have a percentage chance of using each given attack on a turn, which can result in absolutely brutal attack patterns. But in Final Fantasy X, that is not the case. And when you see what the pattern is, you kind of you've already decided that you've already just found the way through. You just need to pursue it for the next however long. With some fights, the next one is that's pretty long. Some of the ones in the end game are just excruciating. But anyway, this is all to look forward to next time. Cliffhanger. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know any thoughts on any of this. Get them in the comments. Really appreciate it. As ever, don't ask that you like and subscribe, but really interested to hear what people think. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.